Good morning, third period. Today our goal is going to be, we are going to be dividing with exponents. Thing I want you to remember is expanded form is your friend. There are shortcuts to these, but if you go to expanded form, it will never lie to you. For example, 5 to the 4th means 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. 5 cubed means 5 times 5 times 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So you have 1 times 1 times 1 times 5 on top, 1 times 1 times 1 on bottom. Your answer is good old 5. Okay? Next problem. Negative 6 cubed, the quantity cubed, divided by negative 6 cubed. Now, on top, because it's in a parenthesis, that means negative 6 times negative 6 times negative 6. On bottom, because there's no parenthesis, we are cubing the 6 and only having one negative. It's like saying negative 1 times 6 cubed. So you end up with negative 6 times 6 times 6. So negative 6 divided by negative 6 is 1. Negative 6 divided by 6 is negative 1. Negative 6 divided by 6 is negative 1. So you end up with negative 1 times negative 1 all over plain old 1. So your answer is 1. Again, exponents only affect what's directly beside, so there's only one negative with that problem. Next problem, x squared times 1 over x cubed. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this x squared and we're going to write it as a fraction because we're multiplying fractions. I know you all love fractions. X squared over 1 times 1 over x cubed. What we're going to do is we're going to multiply straight across. So you have x squared over 1 times x cubed, which is x cubed. Now we're going to expanded form. X squared means x times x. X cubed means x times x times x. And x divided by x is 1. X divided by x is 1. What's left on top is 1 times 1, which is 1. On bottom, what's left is 1 times x. So you get an answer of 1 over x. Someone else might say to you here, where are there more x's? In the denominator. How many more x's? 1. So your answer is going to be 1 over x. Okay, next problem. If we have 2/3 the quantity squared, that means 2/3 times 2/3. We're going to multiply our numerators together. 2 times 2, which gives us 4. Multiply our denominators together. 3 times 3, which gives us 9. Leave it as a fraction. Don't get your calculator out and go crazy. Your answer is just 4/9. The next one, negative 3/2 the quantity cubed. Because it's in a parenthesis, we're cubing not just the 3, but and the negative. So it's going to be negative 3/2 times negative 3/2 times negative 3/2. And we're going to multiply straight across the top. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Positive 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. Denominator, 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So your final answer is negative 27/8. Okay. Next problem. 1 divided by x, or 1x to the third power. 1 over x to the third power. So to cube something means to multiply it times itself 3 times. 1 times 1 times 1 over x times x times x. And I should have said divide there, not over. So it's 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1, divided by x times x times x, which is x to the third form. So the third power. I'm taking it from expanded form and I'm writing it in exponential form. Okay. Next problem. These are probably the trickiest of all of them. Not going to give you very many of these for homework. We have 2x squared y divided by 3x times 9x squared y divided by y to the 4th. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply our numerators together, we're going to multiply our denominators together, and we're going to simplify in the end. Commutative property says I can rearrange things, and so that's what I've done for the next step. Okay, we're multiplying straight across. 2 times 9 times x squared times times y times y. So it looks like this. 2 times 9 times x squared times y times y. 2 times 9 gives me 18. X squared times x squared gives me x to the 4th. Y times y gives me y squared. The denominator was 3x times y to the 4th. 3x y to the 4th. There's nothing I can combine there. So right now I have 18 x to the 4th y squared divided by 3x y to the 4th. Now we're going to kind of break this into parts and do them piece by piece and then put it back together. So first of all, 18 divided by 3 is 6. We're going to make that a fraction because this is going to be a fraction when we're done, 6 over 1. Then we're looking at the second part, the x to the 4th divided by x. In expanded form, x to the 4th is x times x times x times x divided by x. X divided by x cancels and becomes 1. We're left with x cubed. And then we have a y squared divided by y to the 4th. In expanded form, it's y times y over y times y times y times y. Those two y's cancel out, leaving me with a y squared in the denominator. So my final answer when I put all this together is 6 times x cubed times 1, which is 6x cubed, over 1 times y, which is y squared. Okay? If you have questions with that one, give me a call. That one's probably the trickiest of all of them. Here's the deal. We are going to do some problems today that are all odds. I want you to do them. I want you to check them in the back of the book. This is section 8.2, page 498. Numbers 3, 5, 9 through 15 odd, 21, 31, and 33. And I think 33 is the one like the last example I gave you. If you've got questions, give me a holler. Let me know what's going on. We're going to do these. I'm going to wait a day or so to let you try them. Call me and ask questions. And then maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I will post a worksheet that I will be having you send me the answer so that I can check your work. Okay? I hope you are having a great day. Life has been really crazy here. I'm sure it has been for you too. Last week, technology kicked my butt. I'm hoping this week we'll do better. I'm always telling you it's okay to fail. It's just mean you're getting that much closer to being a success. And I had quite a few getting closer to success this last week. Mrs. Deutsch is learning as we go here. So hang tight. Don't panic if something doesn't work. I'm not going to hold you accountable for it. We'll regroup and go from there. Okay? So have a great day. Call me if you need help, and we'll talk soon.